Let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. If you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. Going up top. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And it's taken in at the 9. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Pitch and catch to Wilson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs make it on 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Chiefs 7.
Butker to kick off 14th and seating.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that...
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is complete downfield to Knox.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gravity Lions. Ready, right?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Brings up second and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Second and 9.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
That is tight end. That's complete. It's Wilson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Step.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
They go again with Blue. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard gain.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Viking.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught by Wilson. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down.
Here we go.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he stopped immediately there.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
2nd and 11. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 13 yards out. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half.
G7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
He'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Blue trying the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
79 Broncos. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
But a great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught right side by Reed. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough. Trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That would go for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Attack, attack!
In motion, the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Mahomes again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Bucker is on target.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes going to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Shut up. Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
They're on 46-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Yellow. 43. I go, Lou, lady.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Smith trying to run for it. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chiefs 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Go.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get it. 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pitch and catch to Wilson. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. 65 cats. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Gain of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else, he'll see a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Ain't want my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, should I sing? Sing them off. Take a risk and take a trip. looking for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and them teams where they get that. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. They blacked out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They're shoving his way inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Attack, attack!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Check out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Panthers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
face. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Fun, my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of